I was gonna try to hit like a smooth transition with like that. But what's up, guys? Gage here. We have a big stream today. Um, I managed to schedule an interview with the very elusive uh, figure that's popped up in the media recently. If you've been looking at the media, there's been lots of elusive figures kind of like popping up here and there. You know, we got like Jeffrey Epstein and like I don't know, Ralph Murdoch or like whoever that guy is. He like owns a bunch of stuff. Donald Trump even. We all know that guy. But this elusive figure, it's kind of shocking the local Seattle filmmaking community. This figure goes by the name Ghetto LUX. And basically, so there's this college film production club who goes by the name LUX, and this is Ghetto LUX. They claim that they're a parody of LUX, and they made like this parody video, which is causing a lot of heat, especially among a lot of current and former LUX members. And for some reason, like, so I was initially brought onto this case because a lot of people were thinking that it's me. Like, what the fuck? And so what I did I think one of the only sensible things, and I just DM'd the Ghetto Lux account, and they were like, "Yo, Gage, I really respect what you stand for and the hustle that you go on within the Lux community." And so I feel like if there's anybody I want to give this opportunity to, it'd be you. How about scheduling an interview? So, without further ado, in about 6 minutes, I'll bring Ghetto Lux onto the stream for a live Q&A interview. Feel free to drop questions in the chat for Ghetto Lux. We're going to try to get to the bottom of this case. Who is Ghetto Lux? You know? Let's find out. Oh, God. Out of the former Lux members who went on to be streamers, I'd say I'm in the top 10 probably. In case you weren't aware. That's why people probably think it's me. It's because in my past life, I was once affiliated with the Lux organization. You know, and I really respect what they do. I feel like they bring a lot of like voice to student filmmaking and whatnot, which is great. You know, I really love that. And what else, you know? And so it was quite the shocker when all of a sudden this parody channel pops up. Like, are they making fun of students? Like, what the fuck? You know? I have to check some private matters potentially. But I have a lot of questions. Some former Lux members, some current Lux members sent in their questions. We're going to get to the bottom of this case. Feel free to send in your questions. You could do that starting now or when the interview starts, whenever you want to throughout the stream. If you don't want to be exposed, feel free to DM me privately with your questions. I'm hella nervous. I've never interviewed somebody in my life. Normally, I'm the interviewee. Everybody wants to know what's going on with Gage Goach. Just had to grab something real quick. It's necessary, trust me. You could trust me because I'm one of the top 10 best former Lux members who went on to be streamers. And the top 10 former in general, maybe not. You know, maybe there's a chance. Depends on who's making the ranking. Alright, it's almost time, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to take a dab beforehand. Just to commemorate, you know. I'm one of these YouTubers, one of these streamers, one of these cutties who, smokes. I spend more time smoking than doing anything. Maybe I won't even get the interview done. Maybe I'll just spend the whole time smoking. Oh god, is this even gonna help? I don't think so. My heart is like racing. Like, who is this person? Or potentially these people. We don't know if there's multiple people behind this project. But yeah. That's where we are. Right after this is done, Ghetto LUX is gonna pop up. Yup. You could see it forming in the mist. Ghetto LUX. And I know this looks like a bit, but I swear, Ghetto LUX is real. I'm actually gonna call him. I just need to finish this. And not die. Rowan, let's keep the questions for Ghetto Lux, not for me. Thank you. I will not be answering any personal questions. All right. Without further ado. Hello? Is this Ghetto Lux?
This is John Ghetto LUX.
Right on. How are you doing today?
I'm happy you reached out. It's a nice opportunity to finally speak my truth.
Hell yeah. No, I'm really glad you have joined the stream. I'm really glad that, we were able to connect. And so, yeah, if you don't mind, I just have like a few questions for you.
Absolutely, but before we start, just for privacy's sake, we have all the necessary filters and
Oh, of
everything.
course. Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. So I guess my first question is, why Lux?
Well, there's a lot of lore that comes along with this. The baseline, almost the tagline of this movement essentially is we're just representing the LUX. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I think I get it. Could you maybe break it down? What does LUX stand for you?
Well, see, my personal take on it isn't relevant. So we've got a team of about 5 or 6. We're a small organization currently, but it's just something that
Oh shit.
it's a work in progress. There's things to develop. Next question.
This question is from Rowan Sirkin, in the stream chat. Sorry, I accidentally doxed him. I meant Rowan makes films. It happens,
Absolutely. Thank you to Rowan Makes Film for this question coming up.
Yeah, they are asking how the job search is going. And I'm not sure if they're trying to like get a dig at you. Like, what do you take of that?
Is he implying that I'm unemployed? Let me just know that I have a team, or let him know that I have a team of 6 lawyers ready to rain all hell on Rowan Makes Films if he makes a comment like that one more time.
Oh shit. Well, Rowan, I'd be pretty wary of your next move. However, he did have a follow-up question asking if you'd be willing to refer him to your boss.
Well, who do you think we're talking to right now? I mean, if you want to get directly to me, you're lucky that you contacted me directly, I would say. If you were to reach out to the Instagram, I would refer him to my senior advisor, most likely.
All right.
But,
so you brought up the Instagram. To my knowledge, the Instagram is currently down. Does that mean you're potentially thinking about bringing it back up?
It's more of a rebranding with, it's an expansion of the current idea. See, Ghetto Lux is just the beginning of a series of
okay. And then there are rumors. I've kind of heard through the grapevine. I wasn't able to get a hold of any of this information myself. That apparently the Ghetto Lux YouTube channel, before it went down, following the takedown of the Ghetto Lux Instagram page, it seemed to be in progress of a rebranding to Confederate Lux. And I'm just curious what your take on this is.
It was more than one-off in retaliation to Luckily, directly, we have not received any heat. I've not been contacted directly on the Ghetto LUX accounts. As far as I'm aware, I'll have to talk to my communications manager.
Okay, so we just want to be clear. Does this mean Ghetto LUX does not support the Confederacy?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Honestly, it was a bit
That's
of a
good.
slip-up.
That's
It
good.
was a reactionary. It took it too far on that one, but don't worry, we've got better things in the work. Way more PC to a certain extent.
That's good. We need more PC work.
Yeah,
So you are saying that you are planning on dropping. You are planning on dropping more Lux parodies?
Well, I just feel like this format is so easily expandable into such a great thing. Like, you
Yeah.
get something like the LUX, and
Yeah.
it's just infinite possibilities of how that can grow. Started by great, like LUX's great things, and just imagine those things expanded upon to transcend.
Of course, that would be incredible. However, so I do know that there are tons of fans of this idea. Like tons of people are joyous. There are also a lot of people who are very nervous of this.
That's an interesting take. I'm very confused on how this is problematic in the slightest. I've yet to been fully explained how this is such a big deal, and that's why obviously I'm keeping on
From my understanding, there's a lot of people who have, I think, really worked hard to sort of like create and sort of build up Lux as like this place that sort of is about like finding friends and making films or whatever their motto is. That's pretty close to their motto, I'm pretty sure.
Projects be part of this community that's been built. I see we're being outcasted by this thing that is so inclusive.
Interesting. No, yeah, that's kind of a fascinating take. Are you saying you're kind of equivalating the current elected Lux administration to maybe the current United States administration?
What? I'm going to need to step aside for just a moment and review this question with my team. I don't know how to answer this.
All right.
I'll be right back.
I understand, Ghetto Lux. Sorry for catching you off guard. I'm new to this interviewing thing.
I've been advised not to speak further on that matter.
I understand. Sorry for laughing. It's just I have a problem. So have you seen the movie The Joker? Starring Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you know how he has like this like laughing problem?
Of course, yeah.
I think I might have that.
Well, if you're going to ask me about the current administration, how about this? Would you say that you are the equivalent of the real world Joker?
I'm not sure about the real world Joker, but maybe the Joker of Lux.
See,
As a matter of fact, I actually played the Joker in a Lux microfilm. Do you plan on making any parodies of the Lux microfilms?
Let me just say, I can't talk too much about plans. I'll give you a sneak peek though, since we've got a couple viewers who are probably curious what's next for Ghetto LUX in specific and future projects alike. My favorite Lux film is called The Kettle, alright?
Really? The Kettle? Okay, yes. I was not expecting that.
We turn the kettle ghetto, we call it the ghetto. Spelled
Oh
almost
shit!
exactly the same.
Really? That's a fascinating idea. I'm not personally. I'm really curious how that would translate. That
I guess you'll just have to see.
I'm just kind of shocked by that revelation. The Kettle. The Kettle is a really great film. I just was not expecting it to be your favorite in particular. Just I think, and I'm sorry for making. I'm sorry. I am sorry for making assumptions. It's just like given the sort of, given the sort of type, given the type of like content that you produce, the Kettle is very much.
Well, everything could use a little bit of sugar in it.
For sure, I agree. I like that philosophy.
Yeah. I just coined that just now.
This is another question. Who is your favorite actor at Lux?
Hands down, Alan Liu.
Really?
100%.
That's great. I'm sure Alan would be fucking jubilee. He'd be in jubilation here and
It's
there.
not the other way around. If he's
You know
a
that-
fan of Ghetto LUX, then it feels like my mission is complete. Obviously, it's not complete quite yet. There's only been one. Anyways, don't let me fangirl over Alan Liu. He's a banger and a half.
For sure, for sure. Shout out to Alan Liu. This is a question from a Lux alumni who chose to remain anonymous. Do you know how to get a hold of crack?
See, now it seems like they're taking me for a joke, and I don't know how to feel about this. This is a serious thing to me.
Yeah, no, I understand. Maybe, I mean, it could be implied that maybe like it could, I mean, given that you only dropped one video, maybe this person interpreted that like this video did like mention like crack and like drugs and things like that. Maybe it was implied that you were some sort of like drug dealer and this was like your advertisement. Though you're saying that's not the case.
Filmmaking, directing kind of guy. I don't need to mess around with any of that.
For sure,
It's just
for sure.
It's a good basis. You know, there's a message in the films about how this shit is laced and things of the like.
Have you been laced before?
No, everything I've ever taken has been my own choice entirely, and I'm lucky to say that. Moving on, you gotta
That
look
is very
past the
fortunate.
surface value of the Ghetto LUX videos. There's a deeper message within. It may just seem like a funny thing, but it goes further than that.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited to see what that means. Do you have any estimates on when we could expect maybe the next sort of chapter of that?
Well, since there's been so much heat going around, I figured it was a good idea to get this interview out there just so that the people and all the questions can be answered.
Yeah.
And then from depending on the reception of this encounter right now, is gonna gauge how soon more things will be.
Okay, I understand. And what are you sort of, pun intended, you could say, what are you gauging in the reception to?
Well, see, what's funny is it's almost turned into a social experiment at this point. Because
Really? A
there's lot
social
of people
experiment.
pissed
So you're
off.
talking like Fousey Tube, Vitali.
No. That's slop. What I'm doing is much, much grander than any of that. I'm not
sure.
hurting anybody with my...
Oh yeah, no, I mean, Vitali's a vile person. I heard he like took mushrooms and then beat up a woman.
Oh, yeah, we don't advocate for that here. If he stepped into the Ghetto LUX, it'd be over for him.
For
In the
sure.
form of small injuries, most likely nothing horrible, but, you know. Because we're a peaceful crew over here. We don't have a bone to pick. We've
Yeah.
just got a mission and a love for doing what we do and taking what others do and doing it again.
I understand. No, I'm kind of on board with that, but I will say that I'm not a part of Ghetto LUX. Being that I am interviewing Ghetto LUX, I do have the plausible deniability. Exactly. So just to ask the question. Sorry to interrupt. Just to ask the question outright: is Gage Goge a member of Ghetto LUX?
No, I'm afraid not.
I understand.
I can't really tell you anybody who is a part of this.
Oh, okay. So you're telling me that even if Gage Goge was a part of Ghetto LUX, you would not say?
Well, I can tell you who's not a part of it.
Okay.
It's not you. But here's the thing.
For sure.
I hope you don't take offense. I am getting a little, not jealous, but it almost feels like there's a lot of credit going to you for what we as a...
Exactly. No. And it's hard. Like, I'm like low key, I'm just trying to get the heat off my back.
Understandable, but it's time to like flip the tides a little bit. But also we don't need that. But yeah, this is our thing. There are opportunities to be had in Ghetto LUX currently. We are looking to grow as a team because we pale in comparison to the real LUX. Obviously, they've got 1,500 members or something crazy like that. Not sure on the numbers, and we're just easily like. Low digit. That's all I can say.
All right. Where can people potentially reach out if they want to be a part of the Ghetto LUX sort of movement you got going on?
I would just say once I put up that Instagram again, or any of these spin-offs coming up, just reach out there, and the communications will get to you on that one.
So okay. And any of these spin-offs coming up, I'm curious, could you let us in on potentially what any of that is? Because we sort of shut down the Confederate LUX theory.
Yeah, Confederate LUX is 100%. It was never even real. It was more of a...
Yeah. That must have been like a glitch on like YouTube's half or something.
So realistically, Ghetto LUX is the first to be expanded into this franchise. So we got to get a couple of bangers out there with this current one, and then we'll expand upon, oh, hold on. I'm being told to cease the release of that information currently, I'm afraid.
Really? Okay. Shoot. Well, I understand. I'm sure, there's a lot of people still looking forward to that, though. As I'm sure you know.
That's very exciting. Yeah.
And sorry, I'm just gonna double check the stream to make sure everything was going smoothly the whole time, because that'd be this is just too badass. No, this sound, yeah. All right, we're doing good. Everybody's loving the stream so far, it looks like.
All right. I can't actually see the viewer count. How many Ghetto LUX fans we got out there in the crowd?
So we're up to 5 likes right now, and 4 watching.
4 watching, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good, especially for a Gage Goge stream. Typically, I hold maybe like 1 consecutive viewer.
Oh yeah, we're both breaking ground here. See, I figured this could be a business transaction.
Hell yeah, for sure. No, I'm really looking forward to more business transactions.
Well, unfortunately, I think that we are going to have to distance ourselves from you specifically
Oh,
for a while until this all dies down.
yeah, I do understand. Yeah, and I personally, I mean, I would kind of like that too.
Understandable.
Yeah.
But I do want to reassure any stressed LUX members that, like, it ain't that deep until you look deeper.
Of course. It ain't that deep until you look deeper. Would you like to elaborate on that?
No, that's my second coined phrase for the day.
Okay. And is there a reminder on what your first one was?
We're gonna have to rewind the stream about 20 minutes to find out what that was.
For sure, for sure. Luckily, this was all on stream, so we can do that.
That's wonderful.
Um,
Any further questions? I've got a pool party in the ghetto that I must attend.
I believe. Let me double check my phone. It doesn't look like I have any mobile questions coming in. In the chat, we do have more questions from Rowan Sirkin.
All right, put them up. I'm apologizing to Rowan Circuit for what I said earlier.
And
I came out
I
a
also
little aggressive.
apologize to Rowan Makes Films for doxing him again.
Oh, yeah. Rowan makes films.
Rowan Makes Films asks, what do y'all think of Today I? Are there any plans to make a parody of that short film?
You know, as I said, we do have one in the works for the ghetto. I could give you a rundown of the planned productions, if that makes sense. Potentially, we're not quite there yet.
No, I understand. If you want to, I mean, that would be great. That sounds like a terrific exclusive.
You know, yeah, I feel like that might be the natural progression from here is Today I after the Green Trace.
Really?
There's so much good content here that we could expand upon. We just have to
So
keep
you're saying so you're working on you did confirm that you're working on a parody of the Kettle. And then
Yes, the
you
Kettle,
just said that the
since you
next
remember the
coming parody is Today I?
It's up for debate currently with the team. We have
I
another
understand.
one that we'd like to do a little bit of work on, which might be Brunch Day, because it's one of my favorites.
Really?
It's something
Brunch
I
Day.
feel
That could
has
be
a lot
really
of,
nice.
potential again, yeah, just like a reboot.
And are these going to be and are these all going to be Ghetto parodies, or are they going to be of the different sort of Lux spin-offs?
Like I said, I cannot put out too many information or too much information about the
Okay, I understand.
spin-offs.
If I run through a list of potential Lux spin-offs, would you be willing to say yay or nay if you sort of maybe have that?
I'm a reliable narrator here due to, like, I can tell you a couple things, like maybe a yes or a no on a couple of them.
Yeah, okay.
But,
So
none of them
I
are
like
so
that.
much
Here,
like
I'm
they
just
say yes.
gonna run through a couple names. How about Gen Alpha Lux?
I think that was a pass.
Pass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Minecraft Lux?
That is an easy yes.
Hell yeah, I'm excited to see that. Woke Lux.
That kind of just sounds like what we're already doing, I gotta be honest.
Oh, interesting. That's really fascinating. Okay. Let's see if I could find another one. What do you think of The Binding of Isaac Lux?
Now, hold on. I'm confused on what we're currently reviewing. Are you questioning me about, spin-offs?
Yeah.
I thought we previously discussed that this might not happen. However, what I can tell you is that Lux Recreate Shrek might need some, a revamp.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Lux recreate Shrek. So is that the next film we could expect?
For you keep it to the short films rather than questioning the spin-offs.
All right. I understand. Are you potentially considering going into any of the sort of like, so Lux has a lot of like little like cliques and whatnot.
Okay.
And a lot of those cliques make like movies that sort of are technically considered outside of Lux. You could call them independents, for example. Are you potentially thinking of recreating any of these films, such as maybe like Balls of Steel, That Green?
Well, the thing is, we don't want to take... Our main focus is the Lux.
Yeah, of
Film
course.
production
Of course,
club.
you're representing the LUX.
It's the thank you, yeah. Yes, so if we were to take parodies of these independents, like, they don't have the force to defend themselves. Not that we're attacking, but it seems that the Lux has taken offense to what we're doing over here. So we're keeping it just narrowed down. But there's always room because there is a few folk that are part of the Lux that I know would most likely be okay with a little bit of clownery, if that makes sense.
Yeah, interesting. So are you saying there might be potential Lux members that are potentially working in Ghetto Lux?
No.
Oh,
Not at all.
of
That's
course
not
not.
what I'm trying to tell you at all. What I'm trying to say is that I know which ones can take the heat a little bit.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, you know.
Yeah, of course not. And that's what I also wanted to get to the bottom of too, because I know a lot of people were very stressed about the situation.
Yeah.
And you're basically
That's
saying,
the
don't be
stance they're
alarmed.
gonna take.
It's okay.
Absolutely, but if they continue being stressed over these next couple projects, like the Ghetto or the
Minecraft Lux.
AI, for example, like, you know, we've got some things in the works, but, yeah.
Sorry, I just remembered that I'm the Joker of Lux, so I had one of my laughing attacks.
Right. I figured that's what it was. I didn't want to call you out.
All right.
Have you gotten all the information you need for the audience?
Well, nobody's bringing any more questions, and I just kind of wanted to declare that it's not me.
Absolutely.
And get that out of the way.
It's not you. But once again, even if you were to, like, I appreciate you reaching out is what I'm trying to get at.
Hell yeah, no, I appreciate you taking your time to come and talk to me live on the stream and try to get the record set straight.
100%. As I said, I do have important matters to attend. However, my time is wearing thin at this point.
All right, I understand. I do have one final question from Rowan Sirkin. Rowan Makes Films.
Rowan Makes Films.
Yeah.
Clarified this.
Of course. Sorry for doxing. Rowan Makes Films asks, how is your day going?
It's got to be a whole lot better.
Heck yeah, I'm glad to hear that, Ghetto Lux. Once again, thank you for taking your time to come on the stream. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, yeah. And if you need another interview in the future after we put out a couple more projects, just you know where to contact me.
For sure.
And yeah,
No, be sure to do that if need be.
absolutely. Have a great day, man. Thanks for reaching out.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. That was Ghetto Lux. Would you believe it? It was my first time ever interviewing somebody. Hopefully you think I did a good job getting to the bottom of the case, because I know a lot of people were very stressed out about this situation. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I think I'm going to end the stream for now. Maybe I'll come back later today, maybe not. All right. Peace out.